All right, week four. Week four. I think technically week five. But so, what happened this week? This week it was a big week. So a lot of a week with a lot of resistance. Just say that. So niche research is still going. Um, haven't booked many interviews. I've got one potentially on Monday. I have to follow up on Monday about that. So that'll only be my third interview, which is really bad because I've been doing niche research for more than a week now. So I really want to do more volume for outreach and just really pick that up. But of course, my undergraduate research is kind of getting in the way. So I'm super excited to close that off. Almost getting there with that too. I'm sure you're not interested because this is business. But anyway, I also I almost made the decision to pause the course content just while I do my undergraduate research, just so I can focus on the undergrad research, do it well, smash it out, and then call it a day. Then really go like balls deep in business, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, so I feel like I've got a lot. I understand the niche a lot more due to my niche research, which is just like looking at content, been reading a lot of Indiaka posts and a lot of forum posts, which is a really great way to learn the niche. Um, and yeah, just LinkedIn outreach, and that. And then yesterday, so I was watching school. No, school. I was watching school. I was watching Imperium Academy. I was going through the mindset module, trial by fire. I'll talk a little bit about that later if you're interested in what the content was of that. Super interesting, by the way. Like insane content in that. Um, but one of the action items that I had to do was cold call a random business. And there's one problem. One problem. SaaS businesses don't really have their phone numbers actively available online. They're kind of more they like to lurk in the background, lurk in the shadows. But they're still contactable, just not as good. Should like it. So I search up plumbers. I get the first plumber that pops up, and I cold call them. I was fucking shaking. I was like sweating. Like I used to hate cold calling. I say used to because of this experience and how that's kind of cemented a new belief inside of me. It's really gotten deep inside of me. But anyway, so I cold called this random plumber, expecting just to tell, be told to get lost, fuck off, go kill yourself, sort of shit. And when I say, "Hello, my name is Angus. I'm here to sell you marketing services," he's like, "Really? You're that upfront about it?" And then he's like, "I love that." So we talked for like 8 minutes straight. He's like, "Yeah, I just love honesty. I love people that are straight up. I always get calls where people are like really ambiguous about it." And full on Aussie bloke, by the way. What do you expect from a tradie? So then you ask me like, what can you actually do for me? And I just say, I just spin out a random number, like 5 jobs per week. He's like, that won't do. 5 jobs per day. And then I'm like, yep, I can do that, which is the biggest mistake ever. I wasn't expecting to close him, so like, or like get him on a meeting, or even like I was fully expecting him just to reject me, just 100% get lost. But now I'm in a bit of a predicament because I don't know how to do marketing. I don't understand the plumbing niche. I'm not even in the plumbing niche. I said I would commit to SaaS startups, and I've sort of figured out a problem that I want to solve there, which I'll also talk a bit more about later after I get this story done. But now he wants to meet on Friday over coffee or just in person about what I can do, but I can't do anything and I don't understand the niche. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Do I go meet up with him just to experience pain, which I'll talk a bit more about later why I want to experience pain, or do I just skip it and be a little bitch? Um, so yeah, that's that shouldn't be a problem, but it is a problem. I managed to book a meeting off one cold call, which is just crazy. So yeah, I have a few topics that I want to discuss. So that was the cold call. Next is I made another big decision this week. I invested in VIP. Now, I kind of told myself I wasn't going to invest in this course because it's completely free and you can get results with this course by not investing. But Charlie's just got me by the balls. He's gonna milk me for all my money, I swear to God. But I got a student loan payout, which I'll have to pay back anyway. But I saw it as an investment. I'm like, where the fuck is this money gonna go? It's probably gonna go to food, probably, and my survival. But that's not important. I can survive off $70 per week. So I still have a little bit of money left over from that, but it wasn't ideal because that was supposed to go on textbooks and stuff like that for the new semester. I just didn't expect it to be this early, and I'll probably just spend it on bullshit anyway. So it's $1,100 gone to this course, and I haven't really done anything that's like VIP worthy anyway. So I'm starting to regret the decision, but I feel like it's only a bad decision if I don't act on anything, and if I don't um actually take action day in and day out, and I quit the business and just don't follow the course anymore. I feel like then that's a waste. And it's not a waste if I actually do the course content, follow the action items, and extract all the value I can, join the coaching calls with Charlie Morgan himself. So I'm pretty excited for that because I've been following Charlie for a year. So joining a coaching call with him is just going to be crazy for me. It is at 3 a.m. Um, I'm completely prepared to wake up that early and start my day that early. Kind of crazy, but you got to do what you got to do. So I have an onboarding call tonight with one of his team members, who should just help me get a bit more clarity. And I'm gonna ask whether I do join this meeting on Friday, and whether I do switch niches um, to plumbers. Because like I could switch niches to plumbers and offer marketing services for them, and that would probably get me to 10K a month a lot quicker. But also, like it's also a growing industry. Like plumbers, they're not gonna go anywhere. It's a great niche. It's tried and true. Like I think I would find success in that niche. So I'm just contemplating whether to switch. But I also made a promise to myself not to switch niche. I've been doing lots of research about SaaS industries, and I feel like I've got a problem to solve. So before I get onto the course content and how it's going with there, I do just want to talk about this new point that I've came up with on the spot. Um, it's like what I'm kind of leaning towards for my problem that I want to solve for my niche, just SaaS, which might change because of this cold call, which is kind of crazy, but it might just get me to my goals a little bit quicker. Anyway, I keep digressing. Um, so problem I'm thinking of solving is helping SaaS businesses that are in the 0 to 10K MRR monthly recurring revenue, helping them distribute and get their first 0 to 100 customers. So yeah, I see that as a big problem that keeps popping up. People have an MVP and they just keep focusing on the MVP. They don't go to market, or they don't go to their customers and talk to them and actually validate the problem, which causes them like just to work on the problem, work on the product for 6 months, and then they launch and no one wants to fucking buy it. So it's a big problem that a lot of beginner SaaS startups face, and I want to help with that. And I think that's a valid problem. The problem is the finances, which a lot of SaaS businesses, they also do come from software development backgrounds, so they normally are pretty like financially stable, and they have a decent software development job first. So I see that they might be able to invest in some sort of service that helps them get to this, solve this pain point. Um, so yeah, I do see it as a potential direction, but I'm going to keep interviewing SaaS founders and keep doing the research. So next, course content. Still going through the mind module. Mind module. The mindset module. It's insane. I mean, if you're not in Imperium Academy and you want to start a business, I don't know what you're doing. Like, if you haven't started a business, if you've been trying to start a business for the past like 2 years, like me, you keep switching, you keep doing this and that, and you're not 10K a month, but you want to, you got to join this course. Like, I'm sorry for me writing this shit so much, but just join it. It's free. I'm gonna leave a link in my description if you want to join it. Um, I don't make any money, or I do if you buy it, but I don't think you'll buy VIP because you can get so much crazy value out of the free course. Anyway, I digress. The proof will be in the pudding. Once I do become a millionaire, you'll be able to see what this course can actually do for you. So I just watched Trial by Fire yesterday, and that's the reason I cold called. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm just so passionate about this shit at the moment. It's just like it's my favorite part of my life, and it is painful. And we'll talk a bit about pain. Just let me take a deep breath. All right. So, pain. Trial by Fire. It's a banger video, 3.5 hours long, but it's literally just about pain and how the journey's gonna be so fucking painful. And I do see that because in my previous ventures, all it is pain, bro. If you want to hit 10K a month, or if you have these goals of having a business and like you don't want to get a job, it's like it's gonna be painful. It's probably gonna be 10 times more painful than if you get a job, 100 million times more painful. And the reason for this pain is something called resistance. Now, I face this like literally every day. Even before recording this video, I was like, "Oh, you shouldn't record the video today. You've made no progress. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just don't hit record. Fucking do something else." Um, but resistance is pretty much that little voice in your head. It's telling you like, "Don't do it." That gives you fear, just like telling you not to do the work that gets you towards your goal. And that's pretty much what this whole video was for. Trial by Fire. Not this video. This video will not get you. If you're watching this video, you're procrastinating and you need to join school and fucking start a business. But I digress again. What was I talking about? Trial by Fire. It's pretty much I'm gonna be in pain for the next for the rest of my life, pretty much. But it's a different type of pain to the pain that I feel about being broke. It's like it's the pain of becoming someone that can achieve your goals and killing your current self. That sounds so bad. It's like killing yourself. Not in the sense of suicide, but like your identity. Killing off the identity, killing off the beliefs that you hold dear to your heart that prevent you from achieving your goal. That identity really wants to survive, so it's gonna throw every excuse that you could imagine just to survive, and you gotta fight that. And that's where the pain comes from, that fight between your current self and the person you need to become to solve your to get to where you want. So that's Trial by Fire pretty much. Pretty much it's gonna be so fucking painful. I'm gonna want to quit, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm going to do the work. And yeah. So if you want to learn more, just check out school. It's not school, the academy, the Imperium Academy. Um, and yeah. So content. I talked about Trial by Fire. I don't know if there's anything else I really wanted to talk about. That's probably it. Yeah, I've just learned heaps about the SaaS market. Don't know whether I'll pursue this meeting. I probably should instead of being a little bitch. So I'll let you know how that goes. That'll be on Friday after my meeting with my supervisors. Um, yep. See ya. Still broke, by the way. So yeah, get lost. Goodbye.